Good morning, welcome to BullShirt'n. It's a beautiful Monday morning, sun shining, snow's melting,
Wind's blowing. Short weather now.
Shorts weather by tomorrow for sure.
Yeah.
And we're done.
Almost did today.
Done with long pants after this. But hey, again, welcome to the show this morning. Here with Jeff and Caleb, Brian and Nick. Make sure that they keep themselves out of camera range, so maybe we'll show them to you someday. But don't forget, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 a.m., Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, show laid out on my desk. And the first question that we want to talk about today is, what is the most trouble that what he did in school is worse than what I did in school? And what he got caught doing was much worse than what I got caught doing.
I mean, I don't know if it was still that bad, but I mean, let's be real, it didn't end up mattering in the long run anyway, so.
Well, according to whatever that guy's name was, that English teacher, we'll just leave it at that, because it wasn't Mr. Hunter who actually...
No. He was a grumpy jerk, so.
Not Mr. Hunter.
No.
Someone else within the English department at Circleville High School in the mid-2000s.
Who other teachers said that they couldn't even believe he had the job he did if he hated kids and people that much, so.
Yeah.
There's that.
Yeah. So.
There's that.
So once you since it's your question, so let's hear your rendition of what you did.
So the only thing that I ever actually remember getting in real trouble for at school, there's twice, but the other one wasn't my fault. I just was the one that got caught retaliating.
Oh, that's just because Coach K was afraid of Corey Cooper.
Yeah, he was afraid of Corey. Yeah, so I took the blame. That's okay. But I had some kind of, I don't know, when I was a senior, some kind of book report or something, I think it was. And, I mean, at that point, I didn't want to do anything. So I literally just copied the thing from the internet and the principal's office and talk about why I did it and this and that. And that lasted for like 30 seconds.
I also got a phone call about his plagiarism. And I was at a baseball coach's clinic when I got that phone call. And I had to leave that clinic the next day and join him in the principal's office.
The assistant principal that I was talking to was also coaching 5th grade basketball with me at the same time. So I didn't really get in that much trouble. It was just like, don't do that again. And then I had to go apologize to the dick teacher. And
well, it wasn't his fault that you plagiarized.
No, but it's...
So it's not...
But it wasn't plagiarizing that made him be like,
make sure we
quit being nervous.
Own our mistakes.
I did, but it doesn't change the fact that he was a jerk.
So, hey, now I can tell you that my two worst incidences, Circleville, from the 2nd through the 7th grade, and from the 9th through the 12th. I went to Wheelersburg in 7th and 8th grade. Absolutely loved Wheelersburg High School or junior high or whatever I was in. It was like living in, I don't know, what's the name of that movie that the little kids like in my house?
It?
No.
The Grinch?
No. The baseball one.
For the Love of the Game?
No.
Sandlot.
It was like living in Sandlot all the time. Wheelersburg was great. But the only time I ever got cracks in school was from my English teachers, man. What's up with an English teacher in Wheelersburg in the junior high? And then a little bit later on in that year, I had the history teacher who was an absolute legend in Wheelersburg. He called about, 35 of us cheating on something. And somebody thought they had the answers, and I had to write a great big paper about why it wasn't okay to cheat. And I learned a lesson on that. I did learn a lesson on that. So, but those are the only two times. I mean, I had some, minor scrapes at Circleville. Coach Strex, he was always there to pick up the pieces for me. Make sure that I didn't get, kicked out of school or anything. So, what are you doing? I don't recall any really getting in trouble because they didn't catch me when I skipped. I never got in trouble for that. And They never did catch me at Circleville when I chewed and get in trouble.
Oh, so see,
upon it. But you know, I mean, if they said anything, I guess if they called it, they might have said something. I had an umpire one time give me a chew of tobacco at a high school baseball game.
I had a teacher give me a cigarette in the bathroom once at school.
Well, I hope you didn't smoke it.
No, that.
So that's the
no,
most
that's true. Either.
That's the most trouble I've gotten into. So. But hey, I do have something else from a teacher though. Back in the day, he just actually reposted this on Facebook. Coach Walters, and I love this because as we head into baseball, softball season, where moms and dads are extremely overzealous about the sport because you know everybody at least played wiffle ball in the backyard at one time.
Well, and they're going pro.
Right. So, but here, from very, very wise, caring coach who was before his time in the way he was compassionate about kids, Coach Walters. He posted this morning, and there's four things he says here, and it's not his. He reposted it, but I love watching you play. I'm so proud of you. You need to say to your child on the car ride home from the game. All right. Remember that. Take that to heart. That's true. I love seeing that this morning. It's point on. And I guarantee you Coach Walters believes that from the bottom of his soul. Coaches will talk to him about what they did wrong. Little kids don't even remember what they did wrong. It doesn't matter. So, all right, let's move on.
Yeah. So we have a big...
Hold on. Nick, did you do anything that you ever got in trouble for school?
I don't think so.
Do you remember that time that Dad called you out your senior year?
I remember the time that you called me out pretending to be Dad, but you were also on my emergency medical, so it didn't matter.
Oh, called him out of school?
Yeah.
That's okay. I used to write I can still sign my mom's name better than my mom can. I used to write my own notes to get out of school.
But when I...
No comment.
No comment.
You're a saint.
He's taking the fifth. We understand that. You know, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of that coming up in our world. So here we go. Let's move on to BullShirt'n championship.
Yeah, this is our championship match from, I don't know, today, Friday,
I don't know.
whenever we recorded
I didn't
it.
participate.
Well, according to this board up here, it's today.
I opted out.
Yeah, it's today.
Throwing paper airplanes.
So Nick had his pre-made airplane.
And if you'll notice that the first one, Caleb tried to throw it 172 miles an hour. Yeah, great follow through. Good arm angle slots.
I mean, you can call it my pre-made airplane, but I didn't see you fold yours either. So.
Well, that's fair. So the score's tied 1-1, and what we're doing is we're seeing who can throw it the farthest, best out of 5 times.
I thought it was 3.
No, we did 5 for a championship.
Well, I could have thrown it 72 times. And it wouldn't have been. I mean, I got the better.
Oh wait, is that not 1-1 now?
That's where you won.
Oh, that's where I won?
That's it.
Oh, heck, yeah.
You can stare at me all you want. Doesn't matter.
Gosh, this is shining right in my eyes.
Is that heavy?
It's so heavy. It's so heavy, but
As soon as we do
I'm just-
something that's athletically based solely again and has nothing to do with your ability to fold paper,
look at that.
I'm just gonna absolutely destroy you.
Look at that shine. Looks good, doesn't it?
It does.
Looks really good.
Looks great.
I even got it
wouldn't know.
cleaned up.
I didn't carry it around like it was important to my.
Oh, I'm wearing it everywhere.
Yeah, like at home watching TV.
When I win,
I say that until I walk off and just forget it sitting here.
when I win, I'm gonna wear it into the weight room for football workouts the first day. We're gonna get jacked up.
Well, good luck, because it's never leaving my shoulder.
Luck ain't got nothing to do with it. You're either prepared or you're not prepared. There is no such thing as luck.
Better lucky than good.
What is luck? Luck is where preparation meets opportunity.
Oh, goodness. So, but now I do plan on bringing...
Hey, we got the regular sonic booms going on in Chillicothe, Ohio, so Facebook just got flooded with, hey, did you hear that boom?
Or was it our door?
What was that boom?
Or was it our
I
door?
don't think it was the door.
I'm fairly certain it wasn't the door.
It wasn't the dumpster like last week either.
All right, well, I guess let's go to our commercial, and then what we're gonna come back with is I don't know if we're gonna do it. I think we'll do it just once a week, maybe each started to now.
Yeah. All right.
Miletree is a full-service screen printing and embroidery shop that has been serving Southern Ohio since 1987. When you are in need of apparel for your business, school, or event, your first call should be to our team of branding experts who are here to bring your visions to reality. Our goal is to help you grow your brand while making you look great. For more information, visit our website www.mtscreenprint.com.
You get nervous when
Hey, welcome back to BullShirt'n. Here we are. We're going to talk about how we got here.
He's ignoring me.
I am. I'm ignoring him because he's going to get stupid, and then I'm going to have to hit him.
You just get nervous when
Boom!
I'm talking. That's awesome.
Boom.
It's hard.
Nobody interested in this right now.
Wow.
So here's chapter 1 of our story. Back probably somewhere around 2006, 2007, I sold concrete accessories used in bridge building and concrete wall construction, things like that. And
I was in school.
you were in school, Nick was in school, and the industry started to go through a downturn. It was getting bad, and as chance would have it, I had a company that I owned that was selling it, and a couple of people filed bankruptcy, and I got stuck with some money, and that's just the way life goes. But as things started to get worse, I started to think about what can I do to supplement the construction industry. I'm going to do something that I like. I'm not going to go, I'm not going to go make myself miserable. I'm going to do something I like. Athletics. All right, so I started. The internet was, it was still a source of information, but it was a little bit more difficult to find things at the time. And but I did some research. How can I start selling athletic equipment, athletic stuff? And I was doing research. And I found a guy up in Cleveland who I think is no longer with us.
Correct.
He sold scoreboards and bleachers and things like that. And I reached out to him and I just asked him, I said, how do you go to market? Do you sell anything in Southern Ohio? He said, let's get together. So that kind of got the ball rolling, and I started selling some stuff. And I don't know if Coach Downing's on here or not, but Coach Downing bought 4 scoreboards from me, 2 sets of goalposts, and kind of got that whole thing going. And so I had other people start to ask me, hey, can you get, kicking tees? Can you get t-shirts? Well, sometimes it's a curse and sometimes it's a great thing, but I don't ever say no to something like that. I just find it. So that's what I started doing. And long story short for that is, next thing I know, I was selling to team dealers, or I was selling as a team dealer to high schools in Southern Ohio. And Coach Downing was a great big supporter, and I really appreciate all his help from right in the very beginning. And he was loyal to the very end, and I appreciate that so much. Then Coach Pete Holland, he became my first full-line football coach, buying helmets and shoulder pads. But the boys would come into the office and work after school, in between school and practice or whatever, and it probably hopefully as they look back on it, it was fun. Probably they didn't like it at the time, I'm guessing, but it was nice for me. And probably the tasks that they had at the very beginning was more just because I wanted them around. The original company name for that company was CNK, which stood for Caleb, Nick, and Kendall, my 3 oldest children. And I always hoped that it would be something that we pass on to them. But that company's not here anymore. It's gone. And things change, and it's life. You just adjust and adapt. But so that's kind of how it all started. We got started selling some T-shirts and stuff. Made connection with Screen Printer here in Chillicothe, Lynn Free, who had owned Mile Tree Screen Printing for years and years and years. A guy by the name of Kenny Bonner introduced me to him, and Lynn was probably always better to us than maybe I was to him, but Lynn's very instrumental in our lives even today. He's been so good to Caleb. But that's how we got into the T-shirt business. I started doing a couple flyers, spirit wear flyers, and Lynn would print them, and I'd take them home and split them out. And it was a lot of work. Didn't have really any off days. Always got to hustle. I can remember delivering stuff on Christmas Eve to customers and everything else, and just the way it is. You work and work, but that's kind of the short story of how we got started. And there's a lot more to it. How we evolved into what we are now and what we don't do anymore. But
yeah, and next week we can get into when I started and then how it started to change from then.
Right, how the addition of some equipment,
Yeah.
and a little bit more self-sufficient, which was probably a good thing as I look back on it. But yeah, I used a lady in Waverly as she did all of our embroidery, and but that's probably where we'll pick up next time is how we evolved from outsourcing literally everything to starting to start doing the stuff in house and taking that over with the boys. So.
All right. Well, with that, we're going to spotlight our Mothman T-shirt. It's probably our second highest selling, if not first. I have to really look and see if that one's if we've sold more of that one than anything. But we got our promo video, and then we'll pull it up and tell you where you can get it, all that kind of fun stuff. Yeah, so there's our. I don't want to put it in writing, but if you buy one, you are guaranteed to see Mothman. That's just how it works. He's attracted to that shirt, so if you buy the shirt,
and drive to Point Pleasant, West Virginia, and stand in front of the Mothman statue,
or just stay wherever you are and just wait and see if you see those glowing red eyes outside your window. So,
didn't I just send one of those out to California?
But I think so. But they're available on our website, mtscreenprint.com. They're also available on our Etsy store. I think with actually some more styles available on there. But it's a great shirt. Like I said, it guarantees you see Mothman, and it's made by.
I can see it.
Yeah, we don't have one. I have to take my belt off to show you the Darth Vader shirt. But this is actually the first one that we did, isn't it? Yeah. We as in Brian.
Yeah. Yeah, we throw we around here real loosely.
No, I throw we around here real loosely.
Yeah, like we run that embroidery machine.
So there's the Darth Vader shirt. It's available on our website too, and the Etsy store. We've got our St. Patrick's mask up, drink down, or mask up, drink down. That doesn't make sense.
No.
Mask down, drink up.
There you go.
Shirt. It's still up on there. Grab one of those birthday presents
Today.
at least for the first initial 5 minutes, and then their updates will disappear. I'm pretty sure that sounds like a door or something.
That's not a door.
It can't be though.
Hoodie on. Just hustle. YAO.
Is that the same for it?
Richards and Heather hat. living free, being me.
This is Yao
Just
Ming
hustling
show.
down.
Join the lifestyle, man. Join the lifestyle, right?
I didn't know you were a Yao Ming fan.
Yao Ming.
You know what that YAO stands for?
No.
What the heck is that?
Our building just shook, just FYI. And nobody's kicking our garage door. I bet it's a sonic boom, man.
Or it's Mothman, because we do have that Mothman shirt out
You've
here.
made him mad, haven't you? You've made him
Pissed
mad.
off the
I
Mothman.
bet it's in 5G towers.
I told you to put that tinfoil in your hat. So, I guess that's probably about it. I mean, I could go on and on all day, but
I wish I could remember the little story I was going to tell before. Oh, about how I make you nervous.
well,
But what's funny is, you know, I make you nervous every time I open my mouth. Anytime I call my sister or my mom, the first thing they do is, "Hey, I'm at Roosters," or "Hey, I'm here at work. Don't say anything stupid or don't say anything dumb." That's always how I get greeted when I call someone. Is, "Hey, don't say anything stupid," or "Hey, you know."
Not me.
Not you.
I've accepted that it's going to happen, and I don't care.
You know, it's just more fun that way. Let's be honest.
I had the little boys a nervous wreck this morning because, you know, I don't know if anybody saw my Facebook post yesterday, but I was pretty excited about the fact that everybody's going back to school today. And so we were getting close to the school, and I'm just feeling I'm just all jacked up today, man. I get to go football weightlifting today. Got a whole bunch of stuff to unpack out in the warehouse, and I'm jacked about being able to move around. And I was just in a good mood. And I did it about 4 times, and I opened the back door of the pilot, and they're kind of like holding their heads down, sheepish. They're afraid I'm gonna do it, and I realized we're late, and we gotta run. I ran with them, ran up to the building.
With your bionic knees.
Yeah, and Max, he forgot his book bag, so I had to go back and get it instead of him going back to get it. We was running up through there, and I just went. We started to turn the corner, and the teachers were getting ready to say something to him. I go, "Woo! Let's have a great day." And poor old Knox, he just went like this. He just shook his head. So I couldn't help it.
I like how they get embarrassed about that stuff when it affects them, but when they're the one doing stuff to embarrass anyone, they don't care.
No, you know how that goes all too well. All too well, like the time you sat in my truck to go to your T-ball game and cried, and I had to pull you out to go. Which, in hindsight, I just wish I'd have shut the door and we'd just left and went fishing or something. But
Yeah.
that was a bonding moment as a parent. So, all right, hey, I guess that's it, man. Y'all have a great man. Everybody will say, "I bet it was a crack house." Well, probably no.
Actually, that's probably the most realistic thing.
Hey, but we will be back on Wednesday morning, and start following, start tuning in, because we're gonna start giving away some of them BullShirt'n hats.
Yeah.
All right.
I was actually gonna say something, but it was gonna make you really nervous and mad at me.
Yeah,
So
so let's not do that.
nope.
We're
We'll
gonna
just
see.
move on to Wednesday.
All right, we'll see you Wednesday.